Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. So this is going to be my January favourites video. So the first thing that I'm going to start with are the little random things, I think, because there's only a few of them but they're like right up there, and the first one has to be these, and these are Cafe Royal Switzerland caramel Nespresso pods. Basically, like, they work with Nespresso machines. I stumbled across these in Sainsbury's, which as far as I know is the only place that I can find them, so obviously can't like link to where you can buy them online, but you could probably do them on your online shop maybe, or go into store, which is what I basically do. And they are £3 for a pack of 10, and I just think that they are so nice. Obviously Nespresso does their own version of these, like the caramelito ones I think they're called, but to get Nespresso pods to our house we've got to like do a big order or go to one of the fancy shops, and it is more expensive, so I just find these a bit more convenient, and I've really been enjoying using them, and I've repurchased them several times now, so they have to be my number one for this past month because I'm a bit obsessed. And then on a similar theme is this mug, and I got given this for Christmas off my brother and his girlfriend Nikki. Nikki's just brilliant at buying presents, like she just knows me so well and always picks really lovely things. But it's from Anthropology and it's obviously a monogrammed one, so I have the C, and Mark also has a matching one from them with an M on it, and we love them. I use it every single day, and I've just really enjoyed picking it out of the cupboard every morning and making myself a brew in it. I just really like it, so I thought I'd share that because it's probably one of my favourite things that I got for Christmas. Then next up, because what would I be if I didn't include some sort of food magazine, it's this. And obviously I've read the BBC Good Food magazine before, like I've bought it before, but as part of my birthday present I said to Mark, like, obviously I don't know really what you've got me or anything like that, but if you still have something on your list that you want to get, could you get me a subscription to the BBC Good Food magazine? And I just sit here for a while like, should I admit this on YouTube that this has like really excited me? But then I remembered that I've mentioned it on Instagram already. But I just really enjoyed this. It arrived the day after my birthday, so I've only had it for about 5-6 days or so, but I just couldn't wait to read it, and I think it's fantastic. And I just thought I'd share in case you were like wondering for ideas for like your birthday or something like that, or a gift that you could give someone, because this subscription is the gift that keeps on giving now, because it's going to come every month and I've always got it to look forward to, along with all my like magazines that I pick up from the supermarket anyway, the freebie ones, which I love, so I had to share it because it's given me a little joy. So the next thing I'm going to share is a little bit wet, which is always the downside when you've got to bring stuff out of your shower in your bathroom and stuff. This is a sponge thing. I will put the exact thing in the description bar below, but it's basically, this is my first one that I got, and I got it in sale before Christmas, and then I bought a second one with my Christmas money. But it's basically a sponge that's like, it just looks like a sponge on a rope, which doesn't sound very exciting, but it isn't just that. It comes saturated with product, and it's like really hard when you first get it, so it's like you couldn't squish it like this, it'd be like really firm. And the idea is that you get in the shower, you wet it, and you just rub it on your body, and it just starts to magically lather up. But at the same time, because it is so firm, it like exfoliates your skin quite gently, and I just loved using this. Like all through December I used this one, and then I thought, my Christmas money, I'm gonna get another one now it's run out. And obviously I won't be buying this every month because it's quite indulgent. I bought the second one because I knew it was my birthday coming up and I would like to scrub myself with this hard little scratchy flower thing on my birthday. But if you're looking for like a treat or like an unusual present for someone, I think it's really great. And there's loads of different scents. This one's like coconut and verbena or something like that, I don't know how you pronounce it, and the other one that I've got is the rose. This is definitely my favourite one. It smelled gorgeous and I really enjoyed using it, so I had to include that in this video as well. Then the next thing is for hair care. Now I'm pretty sure that everybody has seen this pop up on Instagram because that's where I saw it, but it's the Coco and Eve Like a Virgin Super Nourishing Coconut and Fig Hair Mask. I think it's Australian if I recall, but you can buy it here, and it comes with like a little like Tangle Teaser type brush, and excuse my hair caught in it, ew. But the idea is that you get a bit and then like brush it through your hair and leave it in while you shower the rest of your body, or like shave your legs, or you have a bath or whatever. I mean, granted, most days I'm lucky if I get 5 minutes to leave it to soak because I've got 3 kids. But I bought it because, well, I've really avoided talking about it because I've been so like frustrated and like really down about it. But my hair this time around postpartum has gone, it went awful. I would say around October time, when like the weather started to get a bit cooler, my hair just went really dry, it went really straw-like, it was really unmanageable, it just didn't look right. And now I feel like I do need a trim, obviously, but it's so much silkier and softer. And I don't use this every day, I mean, I don't even wash my hair every day anyway, but I can only attribute it to this. I feel like it's done wonders to my hair, and it's really frustrating because it's not the cheapest thing in the world, and I don't really want to keep buying it every month. But we'll just have to see if it's maybe fixed my hair and now I can go back onto other products, or whether or not it is just some sort of magic that I have to keep on buying. But if you're like me and you're struggling, because my hair was falling out, it was thinning, it was going really dry, it has sorted my hair out, and I'm so grateful for that. So yeah, Coco and Eve, whatever it is, Like a Virgin mask, it's very good. It is really good, and I hate that it's good because it's not like I can pick up from Boots for a £5. Then the next thing that I'm going to share is this, and this is the Paula's Choice Skin Perfecting 2% BHA liquid, and it's salicylic acid, and it is basically a miracle worker for my skin because, again, postpartum, my skin was going mental. I was getting spots in places that I would never ever get them, and it was starting to be quite sore as well. Like I was getting spots here that were like really big and sore, and like on my forehead, and they would just come particularly at that time of the month, and I couldn't ever control them. I would literally have to have about 10 days of really uncomfortable spots and like bad skin, at least for me. And I was getting really down about it because I do have days where when I'm at home I don't wear makeup, or at the weekend I can't be bothered. And I'd gone back to a stage where like I felt as a teenager that I didn't feel like I could do that anymore because my skin was getting me down so much. And I saw, I think it was Hannah Gale shared this on her Instagram, and then I've seen a few other people like share it as well, but I really trust her recommendations, and I picked it up, and it says on the little bottle here, it creates radiant even toned skin, reduces redness and builds collagen, and unclogs and diminishes enlarged pores. And I just feel like it has drastically improved my skin, and I'm so pleased I picked it up because it was getting me so down, and I can't recommend it enough. I only use it once a day after I've cleansed and toned my face, and I put this on, and then I follow up with a nice like rich skin cream, which I will show you in a second, that I've used before. And I just think it's fantastic. So when I was talking about the Paula's Choice product just then, I mentioned that I was using a face cream, and I have used this before, and why the hell I deviated away from it was anybody's guess. And it is this. It's the Body Shop Vitamin E Night Cream, and I just don't know what it is, but my skin loves this, and I cannot understand why I would not have stuck with it. I don't understand why I stopped using this. There's something about it when I put it on my skin, it feels so soft and smooth, and it really sinks in, and my skin loves it, particularly at this time of year where obviously the cold weather dries out your skin, that kind of thing. And I just think it's so good. And that is it. Like I've said before, I need to stop like deviating away and trying new things just because they're new, or because I feel like I have to. Like, this is brilliant, and Body Shop always have like some sort of discount code or offer going on, and I love it so much. I really love this cream, and I've decided that is it. It's a holy grail product. It's sticking with me. The next two bits that I want to share are just beauty related, and I've only got two because I've been trying to rein myself in. There's lots of things that I've been using, like bits that I got for Christmas, but I really wanted to make sure that I was like 100% recommending them. The first thing is this, and it's a Charlotte Tilbury lipstick, and I've actually had this for a while, as you can tell, because I've used quite a lot of it. That's all I've got left, and it's called the Duchess, and I think I got this in the summer. And it's just a really pretty pink shade, but with a bit of gloss, which I find at this time of year, especially when your lips are dry, you need. I think so anyway. And it's all about adding like a bit of glow back to your face when the weather's quite dull. At least that's what I do. And I've really enjoyed using it, and it's just been a go-to. Like, I pick it up and like slick it on, and because it's not matte, I don't really need to worry about like perfect lines. But I've really enjoyed it, and I've got it on today actually, which is, you know, it's rare. I always recommend something, I'm like, I actually haven't got it on today though, so this is just what it looks like in the tube. But I really like it. I think Charlotte Tilbury is very like the products are really good. I've used quite a few of them and I would recommend quite a few of them, but the issue is they are quite expensive. But again, if you were looking to treat yourself or it's like a birthday gift, a great one to go for. And then the final makeup product that I wanted to share is this, and this I'm gonna have to read it out. It's the Laura Mercier Translucent Loose Setting Powder in Glow. And, oh well, no, it's the shade Translucent, but it's the glow version. Now this kept popping up on adverts on my phone, which, like, you know, when they try and get in your head, and obviously you've started talking about face powder and then all of a sudden all your ads are about face powder. It's creepy. But I've always wanted to try Laura Mercier's setting powders anyway, because I've heard they're really, really good. But this is different because it's got like glowy particles in, and you, oh god, a little goes a long way, let me tell you that. I've had this for a while now, and I ummed and ahed about sharing it because I really wanted to make sure that I 100% enjoyed it before recommending it, because obviously Laura Mercier is not like a budget brand, but it's so good. Like, what it does to my skin is incredible. I put a tiny bit on, and I mean a tiny bit on, after I've done my foundation just to set it, and my skin looks like I don't have children. It's bizarre. I don't understand how it works. It's absolutely stunning. I am wary slightly of what it might be like on a very, very sunny day, you know, like in the summer when you're already a little bit sweaty or something like that. But at this time of year, I just feel like it's given me so much like glow back to my face, and combined with like sorting my skincare out and trying to get back on top of like all my spots, I just feel like I'm enjoying the way that my skin looks on my face at the moment, and I just think it's fantastic. So that is all like the physical products out of the way that are like at least related to me. But then there are a couple of things that I want to mention before I end this video in terms of things that I have watched or listened to. And the first thing has to be, and if you follow me on Instagram you're probably bored of me talking about it, but Dear Evan Hansen is a new musical that I like stumbled across on Spotify. I love that about Spotify because it just recommends stuff to me, and I'm like, all right then, I'll listen to that, I'll give it a go. But it's so good. And the first song that I started listening to is called Only Us. I think it's like the main song from the musical really, but it's fantastic. It's new. I think it's only been in the US for a couple of years, and it's coming to the UK in November this year, and I feel like a bit desperate because I really want to go and see it, but it'll obviously be down in London, and then we've got 3 children, so we'll just have to see how we can win that. But it's brilliant. If you like a more modern musical, so if you enjoyed like Wicked or Rent, that kind of vibe, then I think that you will quite enjoy this one. But give it a listen if you've got Spotify, or even like search on YouTube, because it's so good, so good. And it's just made me really happy like listening to that while I've been cooking in the kitchen or whatever. I just think it's great. And then the other thing that I have to mention is that we finished Westworld season 2 recently in January. We'd recorded it, so I can't advise you on how to watch it because Mark records these things and I'm not very good at that sort of stuff. But if you can watch it even from season 1, if you've not watched the rest of it, like, it's amazing. It is so good, and it blew my mind. And if you're like curious as to what it's about, it's basically, in the future, humans have created a world in the Wild West where you can go and visit and stay, and there are loads of these like people called hosts, except the hosts are basically artificial intelligence. They're robots, so they do the same thing every day and play different roles. So you can go out there and live your fantasy, so you can have sex with them if you really want to, you can shoot them, you can kill them, you can rob them, you can be like a bad guy if you're normally a good guy in real life. And it all follows I'm not even going to go into it anymore because it's brilliant. So don't like go, oh, I don't live, I like the Wild West kind of thing. It's not even, it's like a very minor part of it. You just need to watch it. It's fantastic. It's so good. And then the final thing that I just want to show you is a bit random, but I wanted to show you anyway in case you are watching this and you have kids like I do. But it's this, and I showed this in my stories on Instagram as well, but my kids have blinking loved this, and I think it only cost me about 15 quid from Amazon for Stan's Christmas present. And it's this little car track, and it comes with like 4 cars that you can park on the top, and I've only got 2 here to show you because the other 2 are in the bottom of a toy basket and I can't be bothered to find them. But you basically just slide them down, and that's on the floor. But Stan has loved it, and he started picking the car up at the end and putting it back on top and trying to put it down, which for 10 months, I'm not saying he's like gifted, but I was quite impressed. And Bill and Daisy play with it as well, and all three of them will just sit there and do it together, and it's just so cheap. I like the fact that some of it's wooden as well, and it feels quite robust, and it's just not been like left alone in this house, so I thought I would stick that on at the end. But yeah, that is everything. That's my favourites. I feel like it's going to be a long video because I always come back and do these and I'm like, whoa, I'm going to ramble about stuff I love, but I do really like these things, and hopefully if you're in the market for something new in one of those categories then you might like them too. But yeah, I'm going to stop talking now, so thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and don't forget to subscribe if you are new. I'd love to have you here, but as I always say, I'm going to leave that down to you because I don't want to do that hard sell thing. I don't like it. But yeah, have a lovely day, and I will hopefully see you next time. Bye.